Welcome to another edition of Nanook News. I'm Alexis Fernandez.
And I'm Holly Seiler. From a new digital planetarium grant to permafrost problems, we've got all the latest news on campus.
Plus, Ashley's here to keep you up to date on everything Nanooks. But first, NASA in Alaska. With the help of a $480,000 NASA grant, the University of Alaska Museum of the North and scientists at the UAF Geophysical Institute are working together to bring the state's only digital portable planetarium to rural communities in rural Alaska for the next 3 years. Project organizers Robert Herrick and Museum Education Director Laura Connor hope the planetarium show will inspire Alaska Native students to choose careers in science and engineering. The digital portable planetarium, purchased by UAF in 2007 with funding from BP and ConocoPhillips, is part of the Science Outreach Program. The planetarium shows will focus on workshops for local teachers and highlights of current NASA research related to Alaska.
University of Alaska professor Chen Lu Ping insists that you watch where you step from now on. Ping and his team of researchers have used jackhammers to dig more than 100 holes around the state and have based conclusions on this research along with more than 10 years of previous research. Ping believes that the Arctic soil contains nearly twice as much organic materials and greenhouse gases as previously thought, which means that if the permafrost melted, it would release a huge amount of gases in the atmosphere. As the temperatures get warmer due to global warming, more permafrost thaws, and this causes more carbon dioxide and methane to be sent into our atmosphere. Ping states the next step is to analyze the data and convert it into information that can be used by computer models to forecast how this will affect our atmosphere and will affect us.
Do you ever wonder how the high fuel prices affect fishermen in Alaska? The Alaska Sea Grant recently released a commercial fishing fuel survey. 126 fishermen from across the state responded to an unscientific survey conducted during the month of September and October. Among the findings, 60% of the respondents said their fuel expenses more than doubled during the past 5 years, and 20% of their income was spent on fuel during the past year. 62% said the high fuel prices also affected the crew, with fewer or no people being hired. Alaska Sea Grant Director Paula Kohlenberg said she believes this survey will help policy and lawmakers design programs to help fishermen through tough economic times. But most importantly, fuel efficiency is now on fishermen's radar.
The majority of us will never know the feeling of being homeless. This week is National Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week, starting November 17th and ending on the 21st. After a trip to Washington, D.C., Anna Dale and Maria Acton realized that homelessness is a real problem in our country, and when they returned to Fairbanks, they saw that they could use our campus to bring awareness to our community. Dale and Acton have started something called a Week Without a Home. All week, students have been pledging to stay in the makeshift campground in the middle of Constitution Park on campus. The tents are open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and you will be able to stay in these throughout the week. Various events will be hosted by the Student Activities Office, including a homeless vigil that will be held on the 20th at Pioneer Park at 5:30. Student activities can be reached at activities@uaf.edu for more information on all events. That's all we have on the news side. Ashley's up next with the sports report.
Stay tuned.
I'm Ashley Briggs with your look ahead at Nanook Sports. The UAF volleyball season ended rough for the Nooks as they got shut out by Central Washington 3-0 last Saturday. The first two matches started out hot with 23 ties and 11 lead changes. Finishing just short in games 1 and 2, they didn't contend in the third, only managing to score 9 points. The girls finished 4th in the GNAC with a 9-7 record. Senior middle Corlin Bolster was named to the GNAC All-Conference First Team on Monday. Teammates Megan Thigpen and Alexis Sherman are also recognized as they received honorable mentions to the team. This is the second time Bolster has received this honor, making the team last year as a junior. Bolster led the Nanooks with kills per set, blocks, and points. She also finishes 3rd in hitting percentage and 11th in blocks among the GNAC leaders. Away games on the hardwood didn't fare well with the men's basketball team either. They fell to Cal State in their season opener 98-62 last Saturday. Hoping to rebound against San Bernardino State on Sunday, the blue and gold got out to an early lead and went up into the half up 6 points. The Nooks were unable to stop the Coyotes in the second half and fell 87-65. The women's basketball team got off to a rough start in their season opener last Friday, as did their opponent Georgian Court. The first half amounted to 33 fouls, 38 free throws, 22 turnovers, and a halftime deficit for the Nooks. Out of the locker room, the blue and gold settled down and took control of the game. Senior captain Sheena Brown finished strong with 10 points and 3 assists, with teammate Nicole Bozak finishing with a game-high 17 points. 1-0, the Nooks took on the Alaska alumni team in their exhibition game. The alumni proved to be little competition for the Nanooks as they won 83-50. The girls now prepare to take on Chico State and Sonoma State this weekend in California. They play Chico State Thursday, the 20th, and Saturday, the 22nd, and Sonoma State Friday, the 21st. Also with games this Friday and Saturday, the UAF hockey team travels to Michigan to take on Ferris State Friday, the 21st, and Saturday, the 22nd. I'm Ashley Briggs, and this has been your look ahead to UAF sports.
And that's all we have for you this week. Make sure you tune in next Friday.
And every Friday for our weekly installments of Nanook News. I'm Alexis Fernandez.
And I'm Holly Seiler. Have a great week.